In this lesson, we're going to implement functionality that admin users will be able to delete posts by regular users inside the group. And we're going to also do that the owners of the posts will be able to delete comments made by regular users on their own posts, if they decide to delete that. Now, let's commit changes, what we made so far. And we have changed like 16 files. And let's give it proper message. Implement loading posts on group page and implement creating posts inside group. Okay, let me close now every file. And I think I need to start my server because I have restarted the computer since the last recording. So we can execute this bash. Okay, the container is not yet running. Now it is running. And here as well, we can go inside the container and execute npm run dev. Now let me open the browser. Okay, and what is this? Login to join to this group and invite users. Okay, that was something cached probably. Now I'm gonna log in with John at example.com and let's go in the vue.js developers and inside the posts. Okay, so here the post is made by admin. This is the admin user, and we can probably put a flag maybe inside the parentheses that this user is actually admin. This is also pretty useful, but the admin user should be able to delete the posts that belong to another user if the posts are placed inside the group. And also comments, the admin user should be able to delete the comments as well. Okay, let's open post item. And we have a menu somewhere inside the post item, or maybe we don't have. Probably we have it in a different component, post user header. Let's see, we don't have menu here. Also, edit, delete dropdown. Okay, this is it. And right here we have this edit and delete buttons, and right now they are only visible if the user ID is the same as the auth user ID. But we want this, now this is for the edit, which is in my opinion correct. So edit should only be possible if, no, let me think. There are two approaches, basically. For the delete, definitely admin user should be able to delete someone else's post if that post is inside the group. And if the post is inappropriate for some reason for the group, they can definitely delete. As for the edit, it's I think controversial thing. So if admin user placed a post, then probably another admin user should be able to edit that post. But if regular user created something, then the admin user, why should admin user be able to edit this? Okay, I'm not going to allow editing at all. So only the owner of that post will be able to edit. But for the delete, we are going to allow it. Okay, do I know if the current user is admin or not inside the group? How we're going to know about this? This post item, okay. This edit delete dropdown will be either rendered inside the group page or inside the home page. Okay, maybe inside this edit delete dropdown, we can take this from use page props group. Const group equals use page props group. Okay, and then I can check if the group exists. but I also need what is the status. So if the group exists, it means that this post, specific post, is for the group. Edit delete dropdown. We have only user here. Edit delete dropdown. I think we need post here as well to have type of object, and default we can make it null. And if I just print post group, that should give me, actually we need to create const props variable and then props.post group. Okay, let's open the developer tools and have a look. At the end of the project, we are going to deploy this on shared hosting using GitHub Actions. As a choice of hosting provider, we're going to use Hostinger, who is very kindly sponsoring this entire project. Hostinger is one of the best shared hosting providers out there. I discovered their services about 3 years ago, and I moved out all my PHP websites from VPS hosting of another hosting provider into Hostinger's shared hosting. There are several great benefits. Very fast and secure servers, full configuration on your PHP versions, extensions, and settings, nice and modern user interface from which you can manage your domains, DNS, SSL certificates, emails, and much more, integrated SSH and Git support, affordable prices. And if you are not happy with their services, they also offer 30 days money-back guarantee. Their premium and business hosting includes free domain, support for 100 websites, unlimited number of certificates, and much more. For a full list of features, visit website hostinger.com/thecodeholic or click on the link in the video description. If you decide to grab hosting, during checkout use coupon code TheCodeHolic, which will give you extra 10% off on already discounted price. And thank you Hostinger for sponsoring this entire project. Okay, we have 2 errors. Props post group. Yes, the post, even the post is not given. So maybe we need to take this with question mark dot, which should give us undefined or null. Because we need to basically give this inside the edit delete dropdown, just like we're providing the user, we need to provide post. Now let's see. Okay, we see the post, and each post should have a group, which I don't see, by the way. Or this is actually already group. This is already group. We have this group name and group Slack. Okay, good. And there should be status. So this is the group. Okay. I think this is just a group coming from the database without resource. So if we open post resource, this is the thing. Inside the post resource, we are returning this group, but we should convert this into new group resource. And there is also a user group resource. Which one do I need? In the group resource, we have this ID, name, slug, status, role, and a couple of other things. But inside user group resource, or it was called group user resource, we have ID, name, role, status, group ID, username. So this is more focused on the user data, but the other one is more focused on the group data. I think we need, in this case, group resource, and we're going to pass this group. In terms of what is imported here, nothing was imported basically because this resource is in the same namespace as the current post resource. Okay, right now if I reload the page, I can see that there is this role and status, okay, which is good. Now in edit delete dropdown, we have this access on the group. So what we can do is just write the following if statement. If the current user is the owner of the post, or if the group role, and maybe the group is null, so we need this question mark here as well. So the group might be null or role might be null. If the group role equals admin, then we should see this delete button. Okay, now let's test this. Now we see that for the current user, who is actually admin inside this group, we see this delete button. If we go on the home page, if we are on the home page, we don't see right now this delete button on Laravel devs, but we see this delete button on vue.js developers. Okay, why don't we see this delete button on Laravel devs? Who is the owner of Laravel devs? I think it is owned by Zura, or the second user. Basically, we can check this. John 2, for example, Laravel devs. I think John 2 is the admin of that. And here's the post from Mary, and I see right now this delete for the user John 2. Okay. Why do I see a delete button for John 2 for the vue.js developers? This probably means that John 2 is admin inside the vue.js developers. That's right. John 2 is admin inside vue.js developers, and because of it, I see this delete button even for this John Smith, which is actually the owner of this vue.js developers group. I am still able to delete the post of this John Smith. Okay, this is good. So we have this button correctly displayed. What we need to do probably now is completely hide this edit button or we can leave this, I don't care. Okay, it's opening an empty dropdown, so I don't care. This is a global post made by Mary. There are no actions, no problem. But what if I try right now to delete the post made by this another admin? I'm going to hit on delete. We see this forbidden. You don't have permission to delete this post. And we need to take care of this right now. This is coming from this place. And I need to check if this post is for group. So if I'm thinking what's going to be the best way to write this as a single if statement. So if post group does not exist, now let's do it like this. If the post group exists and post is admin, actually that should be post group is admin, we're going to pass the ID, then we should allow delete. So if post group exists and the current user is admin of this group, then we allow the post to be deleted. Or if I'm going to add isOwner method here, isOwner, we're going to pass user ID here, we're going to accept that, and I'm going to call this isOwner passing ID. So we are going to delete this post if the current user is the owner of the post, or the post is made for the group and the current user is admin of that group. We are allowing this to be deleted. In else case, we are going to return with the following error message. And then let's put this here as well. And I think we don't need this else anymore. Now let's implement this isOwner method, which is going to be if this user ID is the same as the given user ID. Now, if I try to delete this post, it works. Okay, great. However, I will not be able to delete that post. This is a global post for Mary. Even if I go right now and will always show this delete button by typing true right here. I see this delete button. If I try to delete, I get this message, you don't have permission to delete this post. But from the UI perspective, obviously, we need to also don't show this delete button, because if we don't have action, why we should delete this? And the next thing is to do something similar when deleting a comment. Let's go on the post controller on the backend side, and we have delete comment, and we need to do something similar here. So basically, I am going to copy that if statement and right here. We don't have post, but the comment has post. So post equals comment post. If the post group exists, and if the post group, if the current user is admin there, so we can just pass right here auth ID, or if the post owner. Okay, let me think. This is slightly different case. So the admin users should be able to delete. Admin user should be able to delete the comment of the post if the post is made inside the group. But should the post owners be able to delete the comment? That's an interesting thing. Okay, let's allow this functionality. Post owners will be able to delete the comment if the post is made by themselves. But if you want it differently, you can easily change that. So if the post is inside the group and the current user is owner, is admin inside the group, or if the current user is owner of the post, or we're going to write this isOwner method for the comment as well. Let's actually copy this from post, put this here. Great. Let's go back in the post controller. Or if the comment is owner auth ID. Okay, in this case, we allow the post to be deleted. Otherwise, we return with the following response. So in this case, I just allow this, and we're going to return with 204 status code. Let me extract this auth ID in a variable and call this just ID. Okay, let's double check this again. If the post is made for the group, and you know what, I'm going to do this operation, this checks the conditions in a reverse order. It's going to be more common that this will be the first case. So the owners will try to delete their own comments in the first case. Okay, if I do this as a very first check, then the other checks will not be made, and just immediately we're going to delete this. And this is more common. That's why the more common things, let's put this at the beginning, and we're going to do much less checks. If we do this like we did this initially, so this will be checked, so the group will be selected basically from the database, then we're going to check this, then we're going to check this, And finally, it's a very common that the owner of the comment is trying to delete that, and we're going to have this issue. Not the issue, but the not very optimal thing. So first we're going to check the comment, then we are going to check if the current user is owner of the post, and then we're going to check if the post is made inside the group and the current user is admin of the group. Okay, right now I'm logged in as John2, and I'm going to make comments right here, test comment. I'm going to make on Mary's post right here, vue.js post, another test comment, and I'm going to make this is, by the way, Mary's global post. Okay, that's probably another thing. Should the John2 be able to see Mary's global post? John2 probably should be able to see only posts which is made inside the groups he's part of. So this post should not be even displayed on John2's timeline, which is something we're going to fix. Okay, I think we can simply log in with another user, John, in this example, and let's check this Vue.js developers group, inside which we have post made by Mary and the comment made by John2. In this case, John, which is admin of this group, should be able to delete this. We don't see this delete button, which we need to fix. But I was thinking right now, let me first check if John2 is able, first of all, to delete his own comment. We have this edit and delete. I'm going to hit on delete, click OK, and that got deleted. Okay, perfect. Let's place this again. And now let's try this with John. But we don't see these edit and delete buttons here, which we need to fix. Let's go in the post item and let's find this comment list. And here we have this edit delete dropdown. Okay, we are passing this user, which is the comment user, but we need to pass also post, which is going to be comment.post. If that is returned from the backend, I don't remember. Comment post. Is that returned? Not sure. Let's test this. It is not printed at all. So probably it is not returned. Comment post. Now we don't have any idea inside which group that comment was made. That's why we cannot add. Yeah, we don't have any idea inside which post the comment was made, or inside which group was the comment was made, and if the current user has any access inside that group, which is Laravel devs. But what we know is that this comment list is rendered inside the post item. Right here we have this post. Let's just print the post. We don't have comment post, but we do have post, and post is here. We have group as well. Okay, awesome. Now we are gonna pass that post into edit delete user, and let's wait and let's see what's gonna happen. We don't see anything inside this Laravel devs. I am John right now. John user basically doesn't have any permission inside Laravel devs, which is fine. But John user has access, is an admin inside the Vue.js developers. And here it sees this delete button. I can click on delete. I can confirm that. Let's try to confirm this. I'm thinking right now. Yeah, this is working. That's perfect. So we have 3 cases where the user will be able to delete the comment of another user. Generally, where the user will be able to delete a comment. First, if the user made this comment and we tested that and it works. Second is that if the user made the post, okay, and someone else made the comment, then the user, even if the user is a regular user, that user should be able to delete the comment of another user if the user is owner of the post. And the third case, which we tested right now, is that if the user is admin of the group inside which the comment was made. What we have not tested so far is another user deleting another user's comment if that user is an owner. So let's see. For example, Mary is a regular user inside these Vue.js developers. Okay. And right now I am John. So let's create a post. No, actually, Mary already made a post, this Vue.js post. Now, John will make a comment here, John's comment. Let's see the submit. And obviously, John is able to delete his own comment or edit. However, now let's log in with Mary user. And even though Mary is not the admin of these Vue.js developers, Mary is the owner of this post, and Mary is able to delete or edit the entire post, but Mary should also be able to delete John's post. And we are going to do this by adding another if right here. Okay, so this checks if the current user is the owner of the comment, or let's add another check if props post user ID is the same as auth user ID. This means that if the current user is the owner of the post, and then we have the third condition, which is if the current user is admin. Now we should see this delete button here. Let's reload the page. John's. Okay, we don't see this. Props post. Let's see if the props post is there. We see props post, which has group, and we have props post. Okay, props post. Do we have user ID inside the props post? No, we don't have this user ID. This is the thing. What we do have is props post user dot ID. Right here we see this user dot ID. So we can do it like this. Now the delete button is visible, and if I try to delete, I'm deleting admin's comment right now, but because I am the owner of this specific post, I am able to delete the admin's comment. And just like this, we have implemented deleting posts and comments based on the role of the user. And that role, when I say role, I don't mean necessarily the role of the group, but also if the user is owner of the post, he's able to delete the comment, any comment inside the post. And if the user is admin inside the group, he's also able to delete any comments. I'm thinking right now on one specific thing. Maybe the admin users, I mean the group's admin users, should not be able to delete the comments, but they should be able to delete the post, but not maybe the comment. Deleting a comment should only be allowed by either the user itself who made the comment or the owner of the post. Okay, to restrict this should be removed, but that edit delete dropdown is used in post delete as well, okay, inside the post as well. So if we remove this from here, it will be removed on the post level as well, and admin users will not be able to delete the posts also. So I need to create computed property here, const edit or delete allowed. This is going to be computed, and we are going to return this part, delete allowed. Okay, now let's check. So we are returning basically true if the user, which is props user, if the user ID is the same as authenticate ID, which is correct. So the current user, the owner of the comment or post, is able to delete this. We also have this props post. I'm thinking right now, I have thought how we're going to easily do this, what I just mentioned. So basically, we are using user variable here, okay? And let me actually create a computed property for this as well. Edit allowed. Do I use user anywhere else? No, I don't use user anywhere else. So let's create another computed variable, edit allowed, computed, and we're going to return something. Okay, I will take care of these computed properties right now, but instead of passing user, I'm going to pass post, which we're actually already passing, and we're going to pass in the same way. I'm going to pass comment, which by default will also be null. So basically, I'm going to pass either post or comment. So now I check right here if edit is allowed in the following way. I'm going to get the current user, so const user equals computed, another computed property, which should return comment.user. If that exists, let's use this props comment user, but the comment might be null, so let's use question mark here, and props post question mark dot user. Okay, so this is going to be to return either comment user or post user. So then edit will only be allowed if the user ID equals to the auth user ID. So this is correct. And we can write this on a single line as well, like this. Let's remove this return. Cool. As for the edit, we are going to do the following. So edit basically is allowed if the current user ID is the same as auth user ID. Okay, then we're going to return true. So basically, if the current user is owner of this either post or comment. Next, we are going to do the following check. If props comment exists, then only the post owner should be able to delete. Okay, in our case, when this dropdown, edit delete dropdown, is rendered for the comment, both will be provided, post as well as the comment. That's why we are going to check right here first comment user and then post user, because post will always be provided. Okay, but if the comment user exists, it means that the dropdown is rendered for the comment. So then I'm checking if the props comment exists, okay? And if props comment, let me think, delete is allowed if the comment exists I think we don't need this. We just need to check if props post user ID is the same as auth user ID. Then we are going to return true. So if the current user is the owner of the comment, we're going to return true. If the current user is the owner of the post, we're going to return true. And it does not matter in this case whether this dropdown is rendered for the post or for the comment. The owner of the post is able to delete the post itself as well as the comment. So this looks correct, but we have last condition, which is only in case when this dropdown is rendered for the post, in which case we need to check if props comment doesn't exist, not props comment. This means that this component right now is rendered for the post, in which case we need the following check. If the comment props comment doesn't exist and props post, the post will always be provided, okay? Props post group role, if that exists and if that equals to admin, then we are gonna return true. Otherwise, we are going to return false. Okay, and let's delete the bottom part. And now my PHP tutorial tells me that I can improve this if statement, and it is actually correct. So I can write this. If the comment exists and the role equals to admin, this is going to return true. If not, then this is going to return false. Now let's test this. Basically, right now I'm logged in as Mary, so I see delete button right here, but I lost the edit button. The user, if the user ID equals to the auth ID, let's print the user. Okay, this props comment user that doesn't exist. Props comment and props post. We do provide post on this dropdown, right? Let's reload the page. We see null. So props comment is provided as null. Let's provide the comment properly. So we are providing here post, and let's provide comment as well. Comment. Okay, let's see. If I open this, then the comment, we see that the comment was provided. We see this. However, here we see null, comment is null, which is correct. However, post is not null, right? So props post should be provided. And we see this. The post has user and the user has ID. So inside computed, let's just print what is user. This seems to be correct, but I don't understand why it is not working. Because this is never used. This is never called. Now it is called. However, what is the user ID? It is undefined. Does it have value ID? Yes, it does have value. Okay, on the computed, we need to access this through value as well. User dot value ID. Now let's check this. Now we see delete and edit both. So this is the Mary's post, so the edit should be visible. Let's provide update text that got updated. I'm going to reload the page just to make sure that it is updated. Okay, good. And this is a global post. And this is John 2's comment, and Mary is able to delete John 2's comment. Okay, and the one thing we need to do right now, Mary has this post, Vue.js post on the Vue.js developers, and let's log in with John 2 again. And I'm going to make this comment inside the Vue.js developers, John 2 comment. And now I'm going to log in with John. Let's go into Vue.js developers, and I can see right here this John's comment. Okay, but now John, even though John is the admin of this group, is not able to delete John 2's comment, and this is what we did right now. However, Mary should be able to delete. The John itself obviously is able to delete, but Mary is also able to delete John 2's comment. And this is, I think, how we are going to have it. Whenever you're deleting your own comment or your own post, notification is not necessary, but if another user is deleting your own comment, or if admin user is deleting your own post, then I think we should notify the user that his comment or post was just deleted. Okay, and let's do this for the comment first. I'm going to create new notification, PHP artisan make notification comment deleted notification. Okay, and we need another one, post deleted. Let's first write an if statement whether we're going to notify the user or not, and the user is basically the owner of the comment. So if I think on the backend side we also need to remove this part. Basically only the owner of the comment or owner of the post is able to delete the comment, but the admin owners are not, the admin users of the group are not allowed right now to delete the comments. Okay, so right now we are going to do the following. In this case, it might happen that the owner of the post might be the owner of the comment as well. So we're going to do the following check. If the comment is owner for the ID returns false, which means that if the current user is not owner of the comment, which means that the current user is owner of the post, okay, then we're going to notify the comment user. Comment user notify new comment deleted. And what type of message we're going to put this in this notification? Your comment, maybe we can show first several letters inside this comment from the comment, like let's use str. Actually, we need different str support. We have these words, and do we have letters or count? Substring count. Okay, let's show first like 5 words. Okay, your comment was removed on the post, and we need to put right here post title as well. Here we need the actual comment as well. So we need 2 variables in the constructor. We need public comment comment and public post post. This post needs to be imported. Then right here we're going to provide this comment, and here we need this post name or title. Which one? The post doesn't have title, doesn't have name, it only has body. So maybe we need to also use str words from the post body, first 5 words, but this post body might contain also tags, so we should probably call strip tags, but also the body might be empty because we might attach only I'm thinking right now, we probably need the dedicated post page as well. In which case we would put a link to this post page. Okay, like a open post or view post. Your comment, something was removed on the post, but we don't have any identification on which post the comment was removed. Here. I think having this dedicated page for the post will be good. View post, and that's going to be it. I think it's not going to be complicated. I'm going to put this in my to-do list and maybe get back to this later. I'm going to leave to-do here. But right now, let's finalize this. Comment deleted. And we need to do the second notification for post delete. Okay, if the current user is not the owner of the comment, we send the comment owner a notification that your comment was just deleted, and we're going to provide comment and we're going to provide post. Comment and post. Okay, good. Let's test this first of all. We have this John 2's comment, and Mary is basically owner of this post. So Mary is going to delete John 2's comment, and we should see a notification. Here we see that your comment, John 2's comment, was removed on the post, and we see this view post. However, this is not going to open the actual post. This is something we're going to implement. Now let's do something similar on post destroy. And let's write if I will reorder this also. First, we're going to check if the current user is owner of the post, and then we're going to check if the post basically is for the group and the current user is admin of the group. So if post is owner ID. So if the current user is not the owner of the post, it means that this is the case. Okay, and we're going to notify the user of the post. New post deleted. And we just need to provide here post. And maybe we need to provide a group as well, which will be post group. Okay, let's accept right here public post post and public group group. Let's import this group from app models group, and we need to import the post as well from app models post. We have these two imports here, and then your post was deleted inside group, and we're going to provide group name here. This is going to be this group name, open group, and we need to provide here quote group profile this group Slack. I think we are not using this post at all, so we can remove this. We only passed the group variable, and we can remove this post from here as well, and we're only passing group. Now let's have a look. Let's go in the Vue.js developers group and open this in the post, and this is the post made by Mary. And now I am the admin of this group, and I am deleting this post, and I should see this notification, which I don't see, by the way. Okay, what happened? Okay, it was deleted. Let's try to delete this one. Okay, we don't have the condition written correctly. Let's dump and die, and I'm going to dump post, and I'm going to dump if the current user is owner of the post or not. And I'm going to move this delete just below DD because I don't want the post to be deleted. So let's hit and delete. Okay, and we see the post. The post has user ID 2. And we're also printing this true. So the current user is owner of the post. Which user I am right now? Okay, I'm Mary. That's why I'm able to delete and no notifications are sent. Okay, that's good. Let's undo this. Let's remove this DD, and I'm going to now log in with John. Let's go in the Vue.js developers. And now I'm going to delete Mary's post, which should send the notification. We see that. Okay, hello, your post was deleted inside group Vue.js developers. Open group. We'll open this Vue.js developers. Okay, we don't give that much information which post was deleted. That's going to be tricky because the post might not have a text at all. It might have only images. Okay, if it's a text, we can just provide the text. If it's a image type, then we probably put an image inside inside the group, but inside the email, but I'm going to leave it as it is right now. Okay, we send these notifications when the comment was removed or when the post was deleted. In the next lesson, we're going to implement functionality to remove users from the group.